a really good first half. Everybody came in, we were popping, we had energy, we fed off the crowd, which was fantastic. I thought our crowd was unbelievable. I was really glad that we were able to play really well that first half for them. Second half wasn't our best, wasn't terrible, but our second group came in there, and we didn't kind of stick to what got us there in the first half, which was just great unselfish basketball. We kind of came in the second half there with that group, and it's, we got away from who we are. Whenever you do that, it never works. And so that's why they kind of came back, and then we put that first group back in, and they spaced it right back up. Credit ETSU, man, what a job to be down 25, 26 at half, and to come out there and play that like that's a 1-point game. Coach Brooks up there is going to do a really good job. I mean, they're going to be a real threat here in years to come, and we'll be this year in the tournament. So I'm happy we won the game. Now in terms of the season, what an accomplishment for our guys and for this program and all the people associated with the university to win the SoCon this year and be able to win it and be the 1 seed going into the tournament. Now I've always said it's unfortunate in major basketball that sometimes it comes down to 3 games in March. But the true testament, honestly, for your team is what did you do with that 18-game sample size at their house and our house. And to be able to do that and go back-to-back and bring home 2 SoCon championships, the first 2 Samfords had in back-to-back seasons, and with so many of these guys that were part of both of them, and then to win it outright on our home floor with 2 games left, I'm so excited for our university and all the people, not just our players, coaches, everybody associated with the university, those fans. I'm so happy for them. I'm glad y'all are getting to interview and talk to Jaden Campbell, because Jaden Campbell, he is such a great player, and I've been on him all the time about playing defense, doing things right, and to see him explode like that, I've seen that several times in practice, and he's playing his best basketball this time of year. But I want to talk about a player that y'all are going to talk to here, and that's Rylan Jones, okay? Because I talked to Rylan when, he had some decisions to make where he wanted to go for his next stop, and I knew that he could do something great. And I talked to Rylan about how great would it be if you came here and you did something and put a school on the basketball map and accomplished things here at a university that have never been done before. That's never been done before. That's truly being great. Accomplishing things at places where it's been done is a great thing as well, but when it's never been done before, to see Rylan Jones come here and be the head of this team in the backcourt and all that he does to lead this team, and to take Samford to the highest level and net rankings and all of that, and probably one of the very best teams that we've seen at this university, I'm really happy for him in one of his last home games that he got to experience bringing home a championship, because championships are won by champions. And I've coached a long time. I don't know many players that are more of a champion than Rylan Jones in leading this group. So I know that's long-winded, but it needed to be long-winded for this championship, and it needed to be long-winded because that's a player who deserves it. And whether he scores 19 tonight or he scores 5 or 6, he's ahead of this group in so many ways, particularly in that backcourt. And I'm really happy that they got to experience it and going out on a championship here on our home floor.
We'll open up for questions.
Coach, you had 2 guys that were out tonight, 2 main scorers of yours, but when you look down on the sheet, everybody for the most part got in, and you guys had at least 23 points from the bench. The depth for you guys so far this season, how has that carried you?
Well, I mean, that's what this group's been about. It's been about sacrifice, and guys early in the season may not play as much as they like, so everyone can get experience, but we do that for moments like this when you have guys out. A lot of times guys will be missing 2 guys, and it's impossible because there was not enough game experience. But our guys have had that game experience. They practice hard. And so whether it was Jermaine out a lot of the season, whether it was Jaden banged up a little bit, or AJ and Achura out, who are 2 of our leading scorers, the guys have had experience and are very dang good players.
Coach, you guys were really good last year. This year you guys have been dominating teams in this conference. Was there a specific moment that clicked maybe earlier in the year, mid-season, when you said this group can be truly special?
I saw it in the summer when I first saw it. So I liked the team. I liked what we recruited, but I saw a team that was unselfish and had a very high basketball IQ and was a great passing team. And when you have great passers, it tells you that they understand the game of basketball. And so I think I talked to some of y'all probably back then, and I was really high on the potential of this group.
obviously you get the second highest attendance to ever come in here. The energy was palpable. Just walking in, couldn't get a parking spot for miles. It feels like, oh, what's it been like to feed off this energy for your players and just to give these fans another championship?
Well, I mean, it's they are literally a part of this team, and so that's why when I talked to all the fans after the game, it really wasn't a thank you as much as it was a congratulations to everybody. And it really, I feel like everyone needs to be congratulated. And that goes to those fans and, some of the people that don't get credit are some people in this room, right? With these guys right here, right? BJ, Joey, all of y'all that have done this, okay? And I don't know if I'm legal to say your name here because I'm not a Samford employee. That's why I stopped right there. But, I mean, when you look at it, there are so many people that have covered this associated with our school, or if it hasn't been with our school, it's been from the outside. And I can't tell you what that support means to us. And it's just been a total team effort.
Going back to the bench, the second unit, they're the big reason why you guys had that 21-3 run the first half. Talk about how well you've seen the progress. Garrett especially, 14 points, and Zach played a lot of big minutes today with the tour being out. Yeah,
I thought Zach was awesome, and I knew that Riley had to play well. Zach hadn't had a lot of game reps, but he's never, let his foot off the gas in practice. He's played at Baylor. He's played for a national championship, and I was proud of him. He really affected the game defensively, blocking shots. And so that's why you recruit 13 scholarship players, right? So that you have an opportunity to overcome the adversity of injuries. Easier said than done sometimes. You got a pretty dang good team, pretty good team full of 13 guys.
Y'all's ability to press full court too. How has that really separated you guys all season long and basically left a mark early on? That we're coming out playing fast and they got to catch up.
Yeah. Well, the reality of it is we have a lot of depth and we want to use our depth and we want to lean on teams and wear teams down. And kind of the first half we were really coming out there all over, and the second half is more to slow them down. Sometimes it's used as a defensive disguise. But I know that if we are using our depth correctly, it means we're playing a 94-foot game on offense and defense. And we're going to be great at all four phases of basketball: full court D, half court D, full court O, half court O. And I really think that's what we're doing right now at the right time.
Last one I have. Can you just speak to how big getting the 1 seed in this tournament is? Rather it just be matchup-wise, or just you put in the work all year to earn this 1 seed, how beneficial that will be for your group going forward? Well,
yeah, I think looking at the tournament since I've been here, the 1 seed has won the tournament, I believe, every year. So I guess all we got to do is show up now, right? It's that easy. But there's just so many matchups up there. It's just going to be a war in every game that's going to be decided by 1, 2, or 3 points. And hopefully we go up there healthy and playing our best basketball at the right time.
Oh, yeah, we had the conversation one night at about 11 p.m. It was like probably 1 a.m. out here in Birmingham and 11 p.m. Pacific time. I was with my girlfriend at her house in California. And, I'm like, he's calling me. And, he envisioned this exact thing. And exactly what he said earlier, just how I could come to a school and do something that's never been done before. And, he described it as having the funnest time of my life, and that's what it's been. It's been super fun. And just credit to, Coach Bucky and the staff and the culture and the players, the guys that are new here and the remaining returning players that won a championship last year. They set the ropes for us, and, we just came in here and followed their lead. And, we're back to another SoCon championship, and it's a super cool feeling. Just excited and thankful to be here.
You guys heard us ask Coach about it, the depth for you guys. You guys being able to play fast. How has that been a strength, and how have you guys seen that play to your favor all season long?
Yeah, we got 15 good players on our team. All could play at a lot of colleges, and we knew that for us to be our best, it has to be a full court game with a lot of possessions so that all of our good players can get in the game and do what they're best at. And we have an unselfish group. Like you said, we play for each other. We play for Samford. We make the right pass, we make the right play, and do what the game tells us to do. And that's how to be successful, and that's why we've been successful this year.
Jaden, you had 5 threes on the night. You had the long ball going, 28 in total. Can you just speak to how in rhythm you felt out there this afternoon?
I was just taking the right shots a lot of the times. Most of the time it was thanks to him creating for me, and I'm just there to knock it down. So.
I know who to pass to.
Yeah.
and obviously, Bucky comes in here and gives you guys great praise, but can you speak to what a difficult coach he is to play for during the week, so by the time you get to this game, things are easy? Because I know those practices are legendary and they're tough.
Yeah, he's on us in practice for sure, especially me. He doesn't let me slack at all. He doesn't let nobody slack. So, out the game it is, like you said, it's easier because we're used to doing this every day. Like, we're going at each other every day in practice. So, when it's the game, it's easy for us.
Yeah, that 8-minute no media, that was like a practice for us. No, we haven't done that for a while since the fall, but, he builds us for that. And, that's why we're able to, get that lead right there with the crazy amount of no stoppage.
Jaden, as a scorer, what's it like having point guards like Rylan and Dallas, being unselfish like Rylan said, putting your positions to make plays every night out?
It's amazing because they make my job easy. I don't have to force nothing. I can just take in rhythm shots. So I'm glad he decided to sign with us this year because it's made my year a lot better and the team as well.
Could I ask you both about the fan attendance? Obviously today, the second most people to ever be in this gym, and how they've been with you all season long and giving you energy to feed off of?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to Samford fans for coming out today. It was a special experience. It was a lot of fun to play in front of all you guys all year, and especially today, second most attended game. We just feed off of them. I mean, we play a fun style of basketball, so they kind of feed off of us at the start, and then when they get into it, it just kind of kicks us to another gear, and it helps us, lean on teams that get tired, get winded because of our pressure, and, it's a fun style of basketball. I hope they enjoy watching.
Yeah, everybody likes playing in front of a crowd, and a crowd like that had us juiced up for sure, but we're very appreciative of it for sure, especially from the first year I got here, from the first game to how it was now. It's a crazy difference, so yeah, appreciate that for sure.
Anything else?
Now heading into this tournament as the #1 seed, how does that, provide extra motivation? Because in a way, you guys kind of have a target on your back now, just moving forward.
Yeah, just going to come in here on Monday and do the same thing we've been doing all year, just get better every day. And extra motivation, but we want to do it for ourselves. Yeah, we have a target on our back, but, ultimately we want to win another championship and play in the NCAA tournament. So when it comes Monday, it's just, it's like we got 2 more games, finish off strong, and then, just keep it rolling. We want to play our best basketball in March.
We just got to take it one game at a time from here on out. Make sure no slippage in any game, and treat every opponent like it's our last game we're about to play, so we're ready.
Jaden, you've been a part of that tournament up there in Nashville. You know how tough it is.
Yeah.
What do you tell the guys who maybe haven't seen how competitive every game is? Obviously, now you've gotten to this point in the season, so you know how tough the SoCon is, but it kind of steps up a level in Nashville, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's another level for sure. If you have any slippage in the game, the team will take off on you. So we just got to stay locked in, stay to the game plan, and compete, most importantly. So it's in God's hands after that.